like I said, we've spoken about this. In order to be able to understand the mind that has created and runs our system, you can't, like, I don't know what to say. Like, you can't be dumb, and you can't have emotions, and you can't take things personal, and you cannot say it shouldn't be this way. It doesn't matter what you think it should be or shouldn't be. It's what it is. Now, if you want to understand how that works, then you can potentially discover on a deeper level. But you say it shouldn't be this way. I'm like, well, this is exactly what it is. So who cares what you think? And because you're a contrarian, you don't agree, then you're not able to see what's happening, and therefore you're not able to take the necessary precautions or do the necessary things to get you in the best position. Which means at the end of the day, you're a fucking idiot. Isn't that it? Isn't that the definition of an idiot? There's a fire coming, the house is about to burn, and you decide to say, I don't like fire, I'm against fire. What does it matter? The fire is coming, and instead of taking the time that you had to prepare and go, you decide to say, I'm against fire. It's not fair that fire is there. Fire is against us. Yeah, well, who cares? So you clearly something in your intelligence is reduced, is minimal, which means technically you don't deserve to survive because you're a fucking moron. Now, that sounds harsh, but what can I tell you? I mean, you're an idiot. If there's rushing elephants coming at you, get out of the way. If your intelligence doesn't understand that you should get out of the way because you don't believe in elephants, or you think elephants are not real, or you think you can just, like in a movie, like Legolas, just jump over elephants, okay, great, enjoy. That's why you're going to die, and that's why you don't deserve to survive. You're an idiot. You've been conditioned to understand manhood in a particular way, and your conditioning leads you to death. It's the very same conditioning that our so-called countries would inculcate in young men, 17, 18, 20, since they're kids, right? That they should go fight God knows where, a war, because this is bravura, this is fortitude, this is manhood, and then they're going to go die, believing they're dying for their country and the liberation, and making sure that their country and their family and their mothers and their sisters and their wives are going to maintain the beautiful life that they have. And this is an illusion. So once again, what does that say? That means you're an idiot. If you can't put the pieces together, then you're subject to mind control, and the mind control is going to give you candy. Of course it's going to give you candy. It's going to tell you, listen, why don't you lift the rock from here to there? And you know who lifts the rock from here to there? Once there was a great man. He had 17 wives, and his wife adored him. He wouldn't even arrive home. There was already a wife one of his wives sucking his cock. They adored him. He was the most loved man ever. And all he did was take the rock from here to there. And of course, he wanted his brothers and sisters and his next of kin to do the same, so that they can also be in the glory of manhood. Would you like to lift a rock? Yes, I can do it like him, Dad. And there goes the imbecile that lifts the rock from here to there. And then there's a bunch of cheerleaders who are just happy that you've done the work, who say, oh, he's so amazing. What does this have to do with manhood? This is a manipulation. Within that manipulation, there is definitely certain attributes of manhood, such as strength, intelligence, ingenuity to take the rock from here to there. Yeah, but look, it's been channeled to serve an agenda, and you've been conned. So that means you're an idiot, and you deserve exactly what you're going to get: death. You're not intelligent enough to survive. What can I tell you? I know this sounds cruel, but what am I going to tell you? Well, I want to be a man. I want to be appreciated. They're going to kill you. If you knew anything about warfare, which is obviously not the case, you would understand, well, in a great war, there are many battles, and this is a lost battle. That's not the point. And because you guys don't have a sense of time, with a capital T, and how long, this is a long game. But y'all don't understand this. If you know anything about your so-called adversary, your adversary has been strategically planning this for thousands of fucking years. Thousands upon thousands upon thousands of years, which means they understand the game and they understand time, and you obviously don't, and they're ready to make certain sacrifices for short term, for a greater goal. And here you are, have no sense of anything, and you think you're a warrior. You can't even understand basic warfare strategy because you don't understand time. I'm like, no, this is a lost case. What are you talking about? If you want to win, you better understand you better know your adversary. You obviously don't. You better respect the powers. You obviously don't, because you don't even respect your own fucking ancestors. So don't tell me you can understand their power and respect their power. You fight against an enemy or your adversary. Let's use the word adversary. You better respect your fucking adversary. And then you better learn from your adversary. On top of that, especially when your adversary is the supreme intelligence.